Hello, and welcome to Jonny Skywatcher Live, show where I like to talk about movie news, TV news, whatever other kind of things I feel like talking about. Sometimes I do kind of reviews, not really, that sort of thing. And let me just take my headphones out because that's super distracting. And let me set the record button. Let's try and do it this way this time. Okay, hey, hopefully everyone is ready for the weekend as I am. Friday, I guess. So this is it's only the fourth show I've done in recent months, and I already missed Monday and Tuesday because of work, which kind of sucks. So I thought I would have more to talk about, but honestly, I didn't get a chance to watch She-Hulk yet, so I can't really talk about that. And I honestly just don't feel like I have that much to say about Andor or Game of Thrones. I'm enjoying them, but I feel like there's just not enough new to say yet. Especially, I'll just say with that, when it comes to Andor, I feel like we're just getting midway through the story. I'm kind of hoping this whole arc of just this job that he's on right now, I kind of hope it wraps up in the next episode. I don't know if it will, but I'm kind of hoping it turns into just a 3 episode arc and then moves on to something else. But we will have to see about that. So let me see. That was House of the Dragon and Andor, which I saw. So I don't have much to say about those. What did I even make the topic of this again? What am I doing? Who's here? I guess that was supposed to be funny. Let's talk about what is opening this weekend, I guess, which is still not a huge box office weekend. So we really only have 2 movies, and that is Amsterdam and Lyle Lyle Crocodile. So Amsterdam actually has some interesting previews, I thought. It's starring Kristen Bale, Margot Robbie, and John David Washington. And the number's not telling me anything for synopsis, which is weird. But it's these 3 people trying to clear themselves of murder. So, and I think, I don't know what time period takes place in it, but it is a period piece. And their trailers look pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to rush out and see it, but it definitely looks like one that's worth checking out. And then we have Lyle Crocodile, which I just have to admit, I have absolutely no interest in this movie at all. Like, none whatsoever. I've watched this trailer and I'm like, this is just bizarre. I can't. It's like another one of those CGI creature around human beings, and I guess this seems like it's based off something like a book series or something. Yeah, I have no interest in this. It does not. The whole feeling of this is like this does not work at all. I don't know what it's going for, but like the singing crocodile, not into it. Maybe the movie is better than what the trailers show. But just for going based on the trailer, this does not look worth seeing. It's yeah, that's all I'll say about it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's a movie that just doesn't look that good to me. And wow, that took all of 5 minutes to talk about. And okay, I mean, I guess I could look at the rest of the list. There really isn't that much going on here. So there you have your Amsterdam and your Lyle Crocodile opening in wide release, and then you have a whole bunch of other stuff that's usually listed on the numbers. But the thing is, I don't understand is you have the numbers.com, but then you have like a place like Box Office Mojo, and they always list considerably less. Like if I show what they have for limited release, which they have quite a bit of stuff happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 13, and then you go here, and it's like even more. It's usually like twice the amount. And I don't quite know what the reason for that is. But maybe somebody knows. Certainly not me. Okay, and I think that's all I have to say about what's coming out in theaters. It's gonna be a while before anything like huge comes out. I mean, if we just look at the release schedule, this was this weekend, and then next weekend we have just let's do a preview of October, I guess, since we're here. Next weekend we're getting Halloween Ends. Yeah, I have no interest in these movies. I don't think I've seen a single one. I'm not a huge horror person. I just I have no interest. But I heard a lot of people liked it's not a reboot, Halloween. The Halloween 2018 or something like that. A lot of people liked that one, and it wasn't a reboot of Halloween because it was like a sequel to the first one, but then they just called it Halloween and it ignores all the other sequels. And then they made another one last year or a couple years ago. Oh, I think it was last year. And then now we have Halloween Ends. And yeah, that's all I know about Halloween. The Halloween movies. And then the week after that, we have, which I think, no, it's not the last week in October, we have Black Adam and Ticket to Paradise. So I'm most curious to see how Black Adam does, because this is one that I think has potential for being big. Especially it has The Rock, and it's a comic book movie. But also has the potential to be kind of disappointing. I don't know if it'll be an all-out flop, but it has the potential to be get some pretty low numbers. And I'm not sure how I feel about the movie, because I've seen the trailers and it seems a lot like The Rock acting like The Rock as a superhero instead of Black Adam, which admittedly I do not know that much about as a character, but from the little I do know, he's a Shazam villain. villain, not anti-hero, which The Rock seems to be kind of, that's what he wants the character to be. And it seems like it's going to be more a movie about The Rock with superpowers than it is about the character of Black Adam. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, especially with what people's reactions to that is going to be. And then for the last week, and also I'll mention Ticket to Paradise is coming out, which I've seen a poster for, which let me look at it right now. Has I don't understand why sometimes the numbers has no information. It's a rom-com with, okay, surely it has cast and crew. George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And then for the last weekend in October, we have two movies I don't think I've heard of. Pray for the Devil and Till in wide release. I have not heard of either of these movies. I may have seen a poster for Till, but Pray for the Devil, no idea. I guess it involves real life possession. Sounds like a horror movie, would make sense. Which would make sense in October, especially around that time. What about Till? What is Till? Oh, yes, I have seen the trailers for this. Okay. This is a... what you call it? Historical drama? Or something like that? Okay, and then that's pretty much gonna wrap up the October. And... yeah, well, I'm terrible at editing segments. Well, what do you think about that? You know, are you looking forward to any of these movies? I think the one I'd be looking forward most, and I'm mostly just kind of lukewarm about it, is Black Adam. I haven't decided if I'm gonna see it in theaters. I'm probably gonna see it in theaters, but I haven't decided if I'm gonna go out right away or maybe wait till like Tuesday to get cheaper tickets, because I usually go to AMC and they have cheaper tickets on Tuesday, or maybe even just, you know, not rushing out there on Friday to see it right away. If you're, whether you're watching now live or later on the channel, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. To let me know what movie you're looking forward to seeing. And let's move on to the next topic, which admittedly, I do only have like two topics to talk about, but that's just how we're rolling today. Let me adjust this. Oh, that looks kind of nice. So let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer, which just came out yesterday, I think. I didn't get a chance to watch it live because I had to work late, which was annoying. But I did watch it later, and I have to say I am really looking forward to this. You know, I'm loving pretty much everything I see. So it starts off with this great sequence with Bowser. Let me fix that. That looks kind of weird. Why does it look so weird? Let's just have it cropped, I guess. Anyway, it starts off with this great sequence with Bowser and coming to this snow kingdom with the penguins, and I right off, the animation style looks great. I really like what they're doing with Bowser. I think that looks super good. And Jack Black's voice, I can hear it in it. I can hear it in there, but it's not. It doesn't sound exactly like Jack Black. I don't know if they're putting it through some sort of synthesizer or something. It kind of sounds like Jack Black doing a voice. I'm just not entirely sure if it is. Either way, it does sound like a Bowser voice, but then also at the same time you can recognize it as being Jack Black, and I feel like that kind of is what we're seeing with not just the voices, but with the characters, because this is like a very recognizable Bowser design, but at the same time it's also very recognizably looks a little bit like Jack Black, especially in some of the facial expressions. And there's like one here which like this like facial expression is, there's something about like the way they animated it too, it kind of, it looks like Jack Black. And so I think that's kind of what they're going for with the style of this movie. It is not just, you know, just doing the literal style from the video games and then just putting voices over that. They're doing their own kind of style that's a mixture of pretty loyal to the game looks, but at the same time taking influence from the actors as well. And then you see that too with Mario, I feel like, because especially Mario's face does not look like he does in the games. It has its own unique look for the movies, which I think does take, you know, a little bit to get used to. I think it's been, we're so used to like the sort of Mario face has been pretty it's been pretty standard since, I would say, almost since like Super Mario 64. Like they've had this same kind of, not the same exact model, but they've stuck pretty much to that kind of look. And so the face, at first it's a little jarring because it's a little bit different, not just in the fact that it has more detail, because I feel like we've seen more detailed Mario from like the Super Smash Bros cutscenes. I think the bigger thing with like especially this that we're looking at, it's a little bit not as, I feel like it's a little bit more smushed, and I wonder if that's just a creative choice, or if they're taking a little bit and trying to make it a little bit more Chris Pratt like. I don't really think of Chris Pratt's face being shaped like that, but it does look different. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's going to give this movie its own feel. But at the same time, it's recognizably Mario. You're not going to look at this and be confused like, oh, is this character supposed to be Mario? Someone dressed like Mario. No, this is Mario. You know, it does look different, but it's obviously Mario. And then the third character we get to see in the trailer is Toad, which it looks like a toad. I mean, we could see that from the poster that they showed before, a couple days before the trailer dropped. Toads just almost look like they're out from the game. I guess you have more details and stuff, like in the head. I guess you could see these kind of like things you usually can't see in the games, so you get more details for a movie, which is understandable. And then the other thing I have to say about this trailer is that I liked all the humor, especially the penguins attacking with snowballs, and then you have, you know, of course the comedy bit where like you reveal that it's not a huge attack. It's like almost nothing. It's like kids throwing snowballs. And then the part with Toad at the end, I thought was pretty humorous. So as long as like the humor throughout the movie is on that level, I will definitely be happy. And I have to say, I was a little, you know, I didn't react as necessarily as bad as some people to the initial announcements of Chris Pratt and all the cast in the Nintendo Direct when they announced those, but I was a little bit like not sure how to feel about this movie coming up. And now I have to say I feel pretty good. I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I am really interested in seeing what they do with this property. And I'm hoping that it does well and that it will encourage Nintendo to do more adaptations of their properties. So I think I'm gonna call it a short episode today. Yeah, I know. Despite missing out 2 days, I'm calling it a short episode this day. Let me know what you think about Super Mario Bros. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. Let me try that again. Let me know what you thought about Let me know what you thought about the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. And then I'll edit that part out for YouTube. So yes, I think today's going to be a short day, just because I kind of want to see She-Hulk, and the only reason I didn't watch it first and then stream is because I do kind of want to try to stick to some kind of schedule, even if it's a little crazy. And just because, who knows? Who cares? With that, I think I'm gonna wrap things up for today. Whether or not you're watching live or just later on the channel, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time I stream. Hopefully Monday. Hopefully I don't have to work late and stupid schedule. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And with that, trying to do too many things at once. With that, okay, there we go. I will see you in the next video. Bye.